No. WFXR Sports.
It was a long wait for the longest race of the NASCAR Cup Series season. The Coca-Cola 600 postponed to a Monday for the first time since 2009. Denny Hamlin coming into Charlotte Motor Speedway as the defending champion, while William Byron led the field in his Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. 400 laps, 4 stages covering 600 miles. It's a crown jewel race for a reason, and a tight race at the end of the opening stage. William Byron edging out Christopher Bell for his 7th stage win of the season, but his first ever in the Queen City. And then late in stage number 2, Denny Hamlin getting taken out after making contact with Chase Elliott. The number 11 goes into the wall. The defending champ of this race says Elliott bumped him on purpose and wants NASCAR to suspend him. We'll see how NASCAR responds. Fast forward now to 26 laps to go. Kyle Larson, he was in the top 10 when he gets loose. That leads to a multi-car crash, collecting Joey Logano and Christopher Bell, among others. And on the ensuing restart, Ryan Blaney took the lead and never looked back. Blaney taking the checkered flag to end a 59-race winless streak dating back to August of 2021. The third-generation racer picking up his 8th and by far biggest win of his career.
I might shed a tear. Man, this has been a cool weekend. Obviously Memorial Day weekend means a lot. I'm growing up here watching Dad run this race for a long time, and it's so cool to just be a part of it, let alone win it. You know, you start to get to feel like you can't win anymore, and when you don't win in a while, and kind of get hard. So just super thankful to the 12 guys for believing in me, and thank you guys for sticking around. Really appreciate it.
And emotional Ryan Blaney as he helps Team Penske complete a Memorial Day weekend sweep with the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 victories. Now to college baseball, and the road to Omaha will go through Charlottesville, at least for Virginia, which received a national seed for the 5th time since 2010 and will be hosting regionals for the 10th time in program history. Take a look at the bracket. Remember that the first weekend is a double elimination tournament. Virginia receiving the 7th national seed and will host a pod that includes Army, Oklahoma, and East Carolina. The winner of the Charlottesville Regional will face the winner of the Conway, South Carolina Regional, as Coastal Carolina will host Duke, UNC Wilmington, and Rider. And that 7th seed for UVA means if Virginia is able to win its regional, it will also host Supers the following weekend.
You know, I think we were kind of unsure if we were going to be in that, not if we were going to host, but if we were going to be in that top 8 scenario. So kind of seeing that 7 pop up was pretty special. I think everyone was a little surprised.
It shows all the work we've put in for sure. Obviously that's not the end goal that we want, but that, you know, is a testament to how hard we've worked and how great of a year we've had. So we just need to take it from there and keep playing well.
It's a great feather in our cap. It says what the NCAA committee thinks of our team, and we're proud of that. That said, the slate is wiped clean now. You know, we've played the whole year to earn this host site and a top 8 national seed, but the teams we're playing this weekend don't care about that, right? And so it's a new slate, and we need to start the season over and show what we can do in postseason play.
This is Virginia's 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance. We'll end with the Men's Lacrosse National Championship, an all-ACC affair. Notre Dame, which beat Virginia in an overtime thriller in the semifinals, taking on Duke. The Irish had a 5-goal lead in the first half, but third quarter, Charles Balsamo with the equalizer for the Blue Devils. That ties things up at 7-all, but Notre Dame responding in a big way, scoring 2 goals in the final 30 seconds of the period. The Irish explode in the 4th and go on to win their first NCAA title, beating Duke 13-9. And I don't know if that gives you, Drew, the Penn State fan, a little bit of solace after Duke beat Penn State in the semis, but
on a brutal missed call.
Brutal, yeah. Speaking of brutal, Boston losing in Game 7 to Miami tonight. Boston just couldn't do it. They couldn't be the first team to come back from 0-3 down. So It's Miami and Denver in the NBA Finals.